live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, a matchup out of the Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. So here is Luis Arraez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one. So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the stretch. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Popped him up. Castro has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next to hit is Josh Donaldson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. From the stretch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Michael Pineda gets the starting nod for the Twins. What's your take on him, Dan?
When Michael Pineda's right, he's one of the top pitchers in the game of baseball. He's another guy. He throws from that high three-quarter arm delivery, gets good sinking action. The ball will tail down and away from lefties and down and into righties. And you'll know early on if he's throwing the ball well. You see some early swings and misses.
A ball and two strikes now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jonathan Schoop comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it, and that'll get down for a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Schoop stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Still no balls and two strikes. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next to stand in is Mitch Garver. First delivery to him. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Grossman is there, 2 down. That'll bring up Luis Arraez. He singled in his first AB. Now here's the pitch. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here it comes, 0-2, and it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Arraez in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Harold Castro is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's just 1 for 6. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons has it, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 7, the catcher.
And stepping in, Eric Haas will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Jorge Polanco.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood in it. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
No one on with 1 down, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Grossman will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0-for-1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Goodrum has a play. And that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1 as the lead remains 3-1. So now into the box is Nico Goodrum, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's 1 for 3. Right side, but it's well fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Now at the plate here is Willie Castro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And here's the former Rule 5 pick, Akil Baddoo. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready now is Mitch Garver. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
First baseman, Jonathan.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Schoop is retired leading off the bottom of the fourth.
Robbie.
Here's Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Popped him up. Simmons is there. 2 gone. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Luis Arraez. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping in next, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Harold Castro is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled off. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Twins push their lead up to 4-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Next to dig in, Mitch Garver. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Jimenez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting,
Trevor Larnach will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Twins. Into the box, Willie Castro. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Achill.
Next to hit, Akil Baddoo grounded out in his last at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
First baseman, number 7.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Kepler, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So now here is Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 2.
Now at the plate, Luis Arias. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Byron Buxton is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now that.
So the next to bat will be Jorge Polanco. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, and the inning will end as they're unable to. So stepping in is Robbie Grossman. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Robbie.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 1 away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit softly down the line at first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tigers, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brian Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him. The 0-1 pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
The first baseman, number 22.
Next, here is Miguel Sano. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. He's set and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. No balls and a strike to count. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
The left fielder, number 24. Trevor Larnach.
At the plate, Trevor Larnach. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to bat, Andrelton Simmons. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's got it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Twins. And now, Harold Castro. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Line towards center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
In there, a base hit. Castro isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 9. Willie.
Next for the Tigers, Willie Castro. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Haas takes his lead at 3rd with 1 away. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and 4-speed something the other way.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Akil Baddoo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Twins are in front, 5-3. Number 63 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Leading off for Minnesota, the center fielder, Byron.
From the stretch. Lifted in the air to right field. Grossman is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next up is Jorge Polanco. It was a base hit last time up. Now the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D'Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So next to hit is Max Kepler. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jonathan Schoop. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate now is Robbie Grossman. Flew out last time up. And that misses ball 1. Swing and a line drive. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Miguel Cabrera stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Twins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Pineda is credited with the win. So that's a wrap.